Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I need a group to volunteer to explain which question their letter matches to.
We will go.
Letter I matches what time did you go to bed last night? Because it is measured in time, and I remember that question on the survey.
So does everyone agree with Caleb and Susie?
That's not what Nick and I got.
Come up and show us.
We said, letter I, was what time you woke up on Saturday morning. We knew the numbers were measured in time, and there is no way someone went to bed at 4, on a school night.
Letter O has to be what time you went to bed last night, because it is the only other one measured in time. And all the times make sense for a school night.
Nick and Zach convinced me. They are right. Letter I is what time did you wake up on Saturday morning?
Okay, now we know which ones match to letters I and O. Who will share another one?
Caleb and I know letter N. Letter N is how many letters are in your first name. Cause the other day in class, we made a graph of the letters in our first name, and this is pretty similar.
Stephen and Calvin, what do you mean by similar?
When we made the graph it went from 4 to 8 and most people had 6 just like this one. We also found out, letter C all the answers are zeros or ones and there are only 2 like that, C and F. We graphed C and F next to each other. We know that there are more guys than girls in the class. And since the ones are guys we know that C is what is your gender.
Nice job, Stephen and Calvin. Did anyone else find a match?
Kim and I figured out letter J. J has decimal answers, so it is to be shoe size, or hours of sleep last night. We think it's hours of sleep, because some people don't get a lot of sleep, and some people do. This graph would show that most people get between 8 and 8.9 hours of sleep.
Jamal and I found a way to match all the letters and questions. We will show everyone. So remember Miss P told us that each of these cards have our answers to the survey on them. So I found mine. This is it. I knew it was mine, because I have 13 letters in my first and last name, and I have really small feet, size 4. I looked through all the other answers, and they are all mine too.
This one is my card. I have 5 letters in my first name, and I answered 9:30, for what time I went to bed and what time I woke up. Now that we know which are our cards, we can figure out the letter that matches each question.
Everyone did a great job explaining your answers. Do you want to know if you were right?
Yes,